Hi, it's Sierra. I'm back for a reading. Let me just do a little intro reading before it gets too cuckoo. I'm not exactly in the mood for a reading. But then I remembered I make tarot readings that are meant to be uplifting, so that's what we'll do. Like, we're just gonna keep it going. So this is really loud for me right now. The Three of Swords and the Empress, and look at her heart. This is just why I heart the tarot, because you can be in such a great position in life, have a renewed sense of self and know all your worth and all that self-love madness, but still just have this this heartache type of feeling, and the swords come out when it's like all up here. It's hard to feel grounded in my surroundings. It's like in so many ways I can be grateful for my health, my wealth, my this, my that, but still have this like really intense heartache, headache type of feeling. Two things can be true. So let's just put these back and get into the uplifting part, because that's what we need right now. It's just such a overwhelming feeling when the head and the heart ain't on the same page and can't come to a place of center or whatever. Let's get it. Let's hope that things change. With the Eight of Wands, let's just hope for some change, and know that changes are only constant anyway. Things are constantly moving around, shifting. Great. That's nice. Ace of Cups. Plenty to be happy about, plenty to be grateful for. And this is some sort of opportunity coming soon. And definitely some clarity within all of this, because for some reason this feels like so many options. Something about this is like there's so many options, so many avenues. It's like gasp, it's overwhelming. So let's just focus and bring in some clarity. Oh, how cute. The Ten of Cups. This is my thing lately. This is just, it's just too hard to not have this. I can't describe it. Okay, hold on. Ten of Cups, there's already so much that's been dug up and lived through and felt through, right? And there's more to come here with this cup in the center, just like that Ace of Cups we just saw. But for me, with the Ten of Cups, it's all about that partnership. Look at how the hands are together and they're grasping the same goal. They're coming together. Values aligned. That's pretty funny. Values aligned. Something I heard a lot in school. But it's like life ain't easy. on a solo dolo. Like at a certain point, there needs to be a coming together. There needs to be like community. And we have to be like so aware of how lucky, like if you have that, like, you know, you have to be so aware of how lucky it is. I don't know, people who like just want to keep trudging and doing it all on their own, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind living my life in this posture of like defensiveness. Like there will be none of this. There will be no more defending of our values, of our standards, of our this, of our that. It ends today. For some reason I won't put this back on. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do our Ace of Pentacles. It's a good reading. It's a great reading. It's such a similar energy, the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. And we really just have to hope for clarity, and we have to, you know, sometimes faith isn't exactly enough. Like, what? No, we need some reality. Like, we need the people and our surroundings to really be on the same freaking page. We're not getting ahead without each other, you know? And maybe you don't even have that mindset. Maybe it's the exact opposite, but you still should, for your own health, for the sake of your own mind and heart, have people that agree with you and live a life that is compatible with your future and comfortable. So I just feel very like uncomfortable lately and overwhelmed. So, you know, let's just have those moments of, you know, those grateful moments where nothing feels confusing. Like, where is it in your life where this is not around? Like, this overwhelm doesn't exist. Where are you when that happens? Who are you with? What are you doing? I'm doing this. I'm doing this for that. I'm talking to myself and hopefully speaking to you on a level and reminding myself within all of this that these feelings aren't unique. Like, I'm not alone in feeling this way. Crap out of me. 3 of Cups. Everything I've been talking about. Look at the girlies. Look at the community of it all. It's giving charcuterie board. I like that. So where is that for you? Where is that place? Where's that land? Not in the future, but right now, where the comfort lies. And does it not lie within this? You know, is it not here? Are these two connected? Are you too focused on the external, feeling eyes on you, feeling pressure, wanting to belong? What is that? The moon. The moon with the 10. See, this is those two sides of this sensation, of this amazing feeling of fulfillment. There's just so much, like, that's out of our control, that's very mysterious about, like, when the moon comes up and the light isn't outside anymore, and if you're someone like me who's really affected by night, day, weather, elements, sunshine, this and that, it's not fun when the sun goes down. It's almost like you literally cannot see the color in your life. You can't feel it. It feels like out of reach. Like something about the nighttime is like really heavy. And you know, this whole nighttime feeling can happen in broad daylight. And you know, every creature on this planet is like, what the hell's going on? Like low-key. Like every creature on this planet has this, like what are we really doing? Like what are we doing here? Besides trying to just see the light in our lives. Like we're all in this mystery land. We have to just establish where the light lies. Let the light in Lana. Okay, it's not. 6 of Cups. This is the thing about the tarot. It's age old. It's just age old that we all need each other. It feels almost like confusing sometimes. And again, you may have the exact opposite feeling, but it can feel like this is a time, especially maybe my generation, where it's like very isolated right now. Something about us is very much like distance. Everyone's going independent. I want to be independent. Looking for an independent person. I am independent, like proclaiming it as if it's like the best way of living, when it's age old. Like these tarot cards didn't exist and they weren't created yesterday. They weren't born yesterday. It's age old that's not really how anything works. Like that's not how life overall should be. You can't be in hermit mode all the time. It's completely unhealthy. I just can't. Like it just won't work. So this whole, I think the moon is such a lonely feeling. Like it's just you in the world. Like in the darkness, like it's just you and where you are. And that light is when you don't feel alone at all. This like 10 of Cups feeling when the sun comes back out. But yeah, that's just where I'm at with it. And I have no idea if I'm like rambling, if I'm making sense or not. It doesn't matter. Knight of Pentacles. This is what I feel like, this armored up sensation that in some cases is great, and you need to be, you know, protective of yourself, your heart, and, you know, of what you've built. But it's so heavy. Like, this armor is literally heavy. If we're thinking about armor itself, it weighs a shit ton. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to go to bed at night wearing that, having that feeling. You know, imagine trying to get comfortable in life, in bed, in some armor. No, it ain't gonna go that way. It's just impossible. So I don't know. I think that there's just so much. The point of this all is like your vulnerability is a gift, and like being able to take it off. Like, where can you take the armor off? Where does the weight come off? Who is it with? What are you doing? And it's not about, like, if it's, don't try to take someone else's armor off. Like, it's like, if they want to keep that shit on, go right ahead. You don't need to, involve yourself in a heavy life. It's giving soft life. Like, I don't want to involve myself in any sort of existence that has me feeling that way. Feeling that heaviness. So, there's a lot that runs through my head lately about our day-to-day relationships, and oh, do this if you want them to do that. Like, it's like, whoa, I don't know, it just seems like there's so much defensiveness, there's so much game playing, it's very structured, it lacks flow, there ain't no water in the pentacles, in the armor. So it's almost like there's an imbalance with when it's, people don't know when it's appropriate to just like take the goddamn armor off and take the heaviness out of their life. With all of this being said, I'm not going to be surprised if within the next couple of weeks those things, because I just proclaimed and said I don't want an existence that has me feeling this way. So if things that and situations and environments that have me feeling heavy, weighed down, like I can't be vulnerable, like it's shameful to be vulnerable, will fall away. The other thing is, I don't know if I said this already, but it's like, never regret being vulnerable. That's something that I always have felt like, oh, you're being stupid, or, don't let them see this side of you. Don't do this with it. No. I don't want to hear it at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and be myself. All the time. All the time. Oh, and there's that hermit. There's that hermit. It's right underneath. There's that hermit. The joy of having the mind that I do as like a Virgo is knowing that I can recharge, discern, use logic, and remove myself from those settings. This is not a way of life for me overall, though. Have maybe a side of you, a sliver of you, be the hermit, but that's not what life has been about for me, and it can't be, because it's just not fun. It's not the joy. It's not where the joy is. The joy is with each other. So, oh, and boom, 3 of Pentacles came out. Like, if you have to like chisel away at something or somebody or the path is like something you have to literally like chisel and forge. Why would I want to do that alone? It's funny, this version of the Three of Pentacles, look at how dark, like look at how dark he is. And usually this card pictures 3 people coming together to create something. This version of the card, for me right now, is just such a no-no. It's a huge, gigantic, monumental no-no. No one has to do it alone. Look at how dark that is. Like, the light is within creating with each other. And then right under that is the Three of Swords. Now, y'all tell me who relates. So let's do some things this week, this month, that have us feeling connected. And don't take someone else's armor. It's too heavy. Hold your vision for yourself. And, only acknowledge and show love to those who are supportive of it all. Amidst all the confusion, the options, the paths. The other thing about the paths is that they appear twice here, so you're never off your path. Look at how windy the road is in the moon. Like, it feels windier in the dark. Get out of whatever dark feelings, sensations, people, places, things that are there. Like, don't associate with it. And don't fall into that illusion that it's a windy, confusing road. And don't confuse the windiness for the fact that, like, oh, I'm not on the right path. That won't ever be true. We're always on the right path. Always. So, that's where I'm at with it. I think I feel better from this reading. I hope it was uplifting in the same way for whoever's watching. We're gonna get to messages, roots and wings, and soulful. Oh wow, a random temperance card. Let me breathe. And then a random judgment card is in my box. Let me just rock with these. But right now, that's really feeling like I just cannot stand judgmentalness. I fucking can't stand it. And you shouldn't stand for it either. It's just crazy when we're all living such a confused life anyway. It doesn't make any sense to be judgmental. Okay, well this might be a long one because I'm in my happy place with my cards. Oopsies. Goodness. And remember the Empress card from the beginning of the reading where her heart was like really lit up that way. Goodness. Alright. Radiating positive energy, full of heart and selflessness, your inner light radiating. You are goodness and love. Bye. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It doesn't make any sense. And what do we do with those things? If you are goodness and love, aren't we supposed to share it? Yeah. That's what I thought. So it's like everything about Lana, let the light in. I don't even know that full song, but that line is really on my mind. Let the light in. At your back door. Ooh, something 'cause I wanna. Ooh. What? Nah. Talk to me a little differently next time. Talk to me a little bit differently next time. Path awareness. Whew. Path awareness. We're gonna read those. Path awareness. What does it say? If I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path and to my central purpose. Whoa. The colors are really vivid right now. Wow. Each time I return to my path, I return with knowledge and wisdom gained from exploring the shadow side of my journey. My side journeys, detours, and setbacks give me a broader perspective and useful information. Each time I return true to my course, I am that much clearer and stronger, that much more ready to live peacefully with myself and my chosen life path. Each time I return, I am more sure that this is the right way for me and I am on track. This knowledge reassures me sometimes I can only know... This knowledge reassures me sometimes I can only know what I know by experiencing the contrast of other paths or by falling off my path for a while. I am excited about my journey ahead. Now, there's a lot that I don't really rock with because I just said, like, I don't believe in a whole off my path thing because it's all the path. But the contrast of other paths, that's what I was saying earlier. We don't gotta agree. But you know what you do gotta do? Keep it pushing. Yep. Keep it moving in a different direction. The contrast, that's okay. I don't have to feel any way deeply about it. But it's gotta go. We want a harmonious little life. Let's look at enlightenment power at the bottom. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Great. Let's see. While I understand that at the level of absolute reality, male and female are simply forms of manifestation that come and go, still, I seek a new kind of enlightenment, one that embraces the sacred feminine path of love and grace. This is soulful woman, that's why it's all femininity in here. I practice my spirituality in my own way rather than accepting limits or dogmas that tell me what I should or should not be, spiritually or otherwise. I learn how to embrace a more enlightened state of being through simple practices such as gratitude, compassion, and self-love. So, if we want to stay in our high vibes, this no accepting limits or dogmas that tell me what I should or should not be, spiritually or otherwise. Because who would one think that they are? Trying to tell me or anybody what's right, what's wrong, how you should do this, how you should do that. We're not God. No, no, no. And don't fool yourself thinking that you know better for somebody. That is foolish to think that you know better than anybody. Be real-ish. Now what was that? Ooh, my gosh. Hold on. Gotta bring the deck back out for this. Duality is at the bottom. Y'all have to really listen. No, it's not even about listening. It's about looking. My cards just be loud and motherfucking clear. Everything about the contrast, this and that, the duality. Look at the colors. I just don't have anything to say. It's visual. It's a feeling. Are you feeling me? Are you Are you feeling it? I need you to bear with me. I need you to bear with me on this. Just for a little bit. Last card. We are complex. Sometimes our desires seem incompatible. Accept these overlaps of contradiction and find the places where they blend. Period. Nothing more to be said about it. Nothing more to be said about it. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.